DM's open at Ben and Kelly Show. You can always send us a direct message. We'll turn around, toss it out, see if we can help you.
Yep, that's kind of what we do. Hey, Ben and Kelly, what do you think about people submitting Christmas lists to you when you haven't asked?
Mm-hmm.
Do you address it or you just go with the flow? For the second year in a row, my husband's sister has submitted a Christmas list for her family, usually with some pretty pricey gifts.
Mm-hmm.
The first year she did it, she said, so we didn't have duplicate gifts.
Okay.
Get that? Even though I felt kind of weird about it, I thought that could be a plausible reason.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's happening again, and it looks like this may be a habit with her. I feel like she's telling us what to buy for her family. And we want to buy what we want to buy and can't afford. So how do people feel about the lists? Would anyone say something to her?
I mean, I would just go with the flow.
Yeah. You know what? I send like screenshots of things. Like we take the kids to the store and we take pictures of stuff that they like.
Yeah.
And then I kind of send these as suggestions to the grandparents because they're like, hey, what do they like? What do they want to get them things that the kids like. And so I think for kids, that seems to work.
I mean, as long as the sister-in-law doesn't get angry if you stray off the list.
Right.
I don't see why that's a huge deal. I mean, you know, I
think it makes it easier, honestly, because then you're not like racking your brain going, gosh, what do I get them? I have no idea. It just kind of makes it easier in my head.
And she said it's for the family, so it's not necessarily just for like maybe the kids, but maybe for the sister-in-law, brother also.
Now, if they're
stuff.
pricey, yeah, maybe that's when we start talking about, hey, let's maybe set like some dollar limits so that it's not getting out of control.
Or, yeah, or like a variety of price points.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
A wide range.
Right. Yeah.
Because, the grandparents like to really spoil the kids a lot, so they tend to spend a little bit more. But, I still give them lower cost options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it, Jessica, that you're not asking for it and your husband's sister is kind of thrusting hey, this is what we want. And it
sounds demanding.
And maybe it's making it more materialistic than you feel like it should be. And that's probably where your gripe is, where it's losing a little bit of its magic. And maybe some of the magic for you is curating a gift that you think they are going to like.
Right.
I mean,
but then the bottom line is you want them to like it.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, unless Jessica has been giving crappy gifts and so has forced the hand of the sister-in-law to be like, hey, let's stick to this area.
She needs guidance. Right, so exactly. I'm going to give it to her.
Because I've had a relative who would just find things around his house and wrap it up and give it as a gift. Yeah. And so, some of them would hit, most often they wouldn't. And
right. Well, and I have a friend that, every single year they get like a gift certificate to a place they never go. Every year. And it's like $100, It's like,
I'd rather you just.
Point, do you say something like
if you're getting
never able to use this?
Like this is great. Well, I mean, when I did find out that certain people that I would give like a gift card to or whatever, they wouldn't use them, and so I was just like, all right, well, I'm just throwing my money away if I do that. So I had to kind of shift gears. So, maybe it's a rethinking how you're giving your gifts. I mean, look, we're spending way too much time on this. I think she just needs to go with the flow and.
Yeah, and if there is like a problem with the price point, just make sure that you maybe gently suggest, hey, let's have a variety of price points. Yeah. And then you give her the same kind of list.
Right.
So it's reciprocal. I just feel like it makes it easier for everybody. And then you don't have to stress over what the heck are they going to like? What can I afford? I feel like it just kind of takes a lot of the thinking out of it for you.
But maybe that's what Jessica really likes is the thinking part of it. Jesse texts in and says, quick, giving them matching ugly Christmas sweaters. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. All right. Well, hey, Jessica, I don't think it's a huge deal. I just go with the flow. And if the price point is too much for you, then maybe that's when you bring up hey, are there like different variety of prices, suggestions of things like that? So that we can take a look at.
I know everything's like really expensive for everybody nowadays.
Right.
Like maybe I'll give you some cheaper options. You can give me some cheaper options. And maybe we just kind of like approach it like that. Like, let's help each other out, save some money, but still get some. Great stuff.
All right. There you go.